that that was a really great place to get these, because I think I got more there than off the ones north of here. I think they are slightly higher level, but yeah. And they respawn quick, and they're not actually that hard to kill. So... Alright, the... going to the brewery is after we make the new ale. Right. If I sound off, it's because I'm like rubbing my feet together really hard. I have a bit of dry skin on them, and it's getting them off to some degree. The dry skin off. My feet have not ejaculated. Let's make some beer.
First things first. We're going to need some sweet malts. You can find your malts in the granary, I reckon. Mud Mug. I'm here now.
Everyone loves Mud Mug.
Beer you was talking about, eh? Glad to have you. We will be making a stout. Can you get a few barrels of water?
Okay, well, we've already seen the RP of this, so let's head down.
I will research the local brew.
Let's head down this way. Do 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 do.
I'm out of range.
Oh, take me with you.
Greetings, wanderer. Slow down.
Cornan, the Barley Barbarian.
Until next time.
Okay, group up.
Still recharged. I'm out of range.
Damn, you just got me disappointed. But there's more to kill. 100%. Does that mean that this is a good place to farm for claw? Because there's a damage buff that doubles your damage. And there's plenty of enemies. Probably not. It's going to taste too old, bitter, and angry.
It's too far away.
Too much zing. Two item bouncy. Fresh grain.
I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready.
Tastes too earthy and natural. Cornan, the Barley Barbarian. Reminds me of the spraying grow we used to get. Miracle grow there. It's helpful when I accidentally bisected my sunflower I got in school. We got a sunflower in a pot, and getting it into the car, it broke in half for some reason. It must have bumped off something, but it was just like, damn. Spring Grow helped resurrect it, though it died a few more times for one reason or another. And calling the sunflower Lazarus.
Jade Serpent, what do you need?
What you doing? Why is all of your green so bland?
There is no hurry. Jade Serpent. The grain we gather needs to be in large quantities for the brewery, but I may know of a grain. That's still
I remember being terribly upset about it, because I quite liked it.
I'm out of rain. Still recharge. That's still recharge.
So, something to talk about. Started reading a new webcomic called For Your Murder. And it is about a put-upon school teacher who is trying to do her best, but she's constantly dogged by some overbearing parent who's constantly, even at, at 4 in the morning, texting her to do this, to do that. And even when she's on break, she's texting her. And then complaining that she's not answering quick enough while she's trying to stop that particular teacher's son from stabbing someone. Of course, when this is brought up, it's the teacher's fault for letting them play with knives, even though he snuck one from home in to stab someone with it. Why the police didn't just get involved, I don't know, but it's probably the same reason. This doesn't happen normally in these stories of the school didn't want it. It would look bad on the school, so they have to leave the fact that one of the students is a violent psychopath go. Ooh, I felt my spine pulse. But yeah. Moreover, she grabs the student's wrist to stop him from stabbing the other student. So he flails out and slashes her across the face, nearly claiming her eye. The student has a bruise. He doesn't. But the mom is still screaming. Now, this is all to set up how shitty her life is. Her friend also doesn't really care, casually insults her, and it's just like, oh yeah, like you're going through something terrible. Oh yeah, that's terrible. Now what about this? And it's something entirely minor. And it's just... She ends up catching she goes for legal help, but the lawyers, makes a point of, it's... suing was probably just going to make life harder on you. Like the school's not going to like it. It's going to harm future prospects. Suing is just going to backfire on you more than anyone. But then he sees her out in the rain and miserable, and he decides she's radiant. You notice he has a particular pen. Then you see the flashback on the origin of the pen. It's his sister's. He wanted it when she was given it, and he's very blunt about, oh, I'm the better student, why shouldn't I have it? And then she's having some doubt about her own abilities. So I think he rubs it in. I was kind of skimming that bit. But he finds her diary, and like he encouraged her to keep a diary at some point. She does so, and she starts expressing her suicidal urges in it. Then she's having a smoke on top of the building, so he pushes her off. She falls to her death, and it's never seen as a murder because
I need to get closer.
oh yeah,
Still recharging.
it's never seen as a murder because of those her diary was found, so he gets away with killing someone. You also in like the very first chapter see him trying to egg some other guy, one of his clients, onto suicide. There's a cop that knows this guy's shitty and shady, but he has no evidence other than the fact that 5 people in the guy's life have committed suicide. His superior is just like, well, shit, that guy's unlucky. That must be tragic. Having so much suicide, happening near you. And just sees the dude as profoundly unlucky. Well, the cop is convinced it's, murder. He's right, but he's no proof. But yeah, ultimately the school teacher catches his eye and he decides he's going to help her. But obviously his help is, questionable. She's not going to sue, but then when he runs into the mother, okay, that is obnoxious. Since I didn't use the cliff harness to go down, it didn't count as, well, the quest didn't complete. I think they fixed that in the remix because it renders moot the whole, bag of floaty barley here. Alright. But yeah, the... Oh, and part of the harassment she was receiving from the parents was, she ends up having a drink on outside a convenience store with a guy. There's like a little chair for you to sit down on. And he's betting like, oh, who'll be the next car to pass, or next person past man or woman. And every time it would come up, she would lose, basically. And so she has to buy him a ton of stuff. But he gives her an ice cream, and... No, really, she bought it, but you get my point. They... One of the mothers sees this, takes a photo, and then gathers them all together to harass her in class, well, after class, claiming it's inappropriate for a teacher to be doing that, So the lawyer suddenly turns up, photographs it, and they run off thinking she's going to sue. In reality, she isn't. But when he goes to the cafe they're at, and they ask, is she going to sue? He says yes. You want to prepare. So his help is kind of a dubious thing. The mother harasses her again over something else, and...
What's up? What? You've gotta go already?
Welcome.
Alright,
Next one
back
is
down
on
Lieutenant Halfhill. Race you there!
She goes to harass her about something else. Initially, the teacher is apologetic, but when the woman keeps dogging her incessantly, she... Her flip switches and tells her, bring it. Not in a literal fight, but like a legal battle. Um, you discover that she was actually abused heavily as a kid. She seems to be an orphan and was either taken in by family or by someone else. And like when goes to try and get some food, she gets berated and slapped for terrible table manners, all the while the person's actual kid is eating with his mouth open and completely oblivious. You know, she did nothing wrong. She's not allowed to go to the bathroom as she's never cleaned it. So she ends up having to sit there in the corner one night and piss herself because she's not allowed to use the bathroom. So, yeah. Basically, abused child becomes put upon teacher, meets psychopathic child turns psychopathic lawyer. All adults like. He takes interest in her, and it's clear he's willing to kill anyone who gets in the way of what he wants. Whether or not he'll harm her is another thing. I can't remember how he got his watch, but they emphasized at one point they talk about things he cherished or something, and you see the pen, you see a watch, and I think you see her. That's the pen he got from killing his sister like a decade prior. He's taking good care of it. So I guess the implication would be that he'll take good care of her as long as she's of interest to him. It's one thing with an inanimate object, another thing with a person. Excuse me. But, so, the watch I guess he got from killing someone else. So, okay, we go up here, then we go further. So yeah, she caught. So yeah, put upon teacher meets psychopathic lawyer, or sociopathic lawyer, and receives help from him. How good that help will be is anyone's guess. May just serve his ends, or may be actual benefit to her. But how the rest of this is going to play out is anyone's guess. I've only seen the first few. Oh, I think I've already killed you. Is there any benefit in killing you again? I don't know if that was a very good explanation for the manhwa. But yeah, put upon teacher, bullied, put upon teacher, ends up being pushed into the arms of a psychopathic lawyer who wants to help her, but his help is dubious at best. So how much help he'll actually be to her is unsure. He may just, he's probably just going to start killing people, which may just get her in trouble instead, if she's seen as to blame for it. It's like, why would the lawyer start going around murdering people? But I suppose he's been pretty good so far, with 5 killings all being disguised as suicides. But it's inevitable that other cop is gonna, catch on and implicate her, and she'll be implicated in it. My goddamn elbow. But yeah, it's inevitable she'll be implicated in it, so his actual level of help is kind of questionable. Plus, given how he is, with like killing to get what he wants, it's
Hi there. See ya. Yep. Let's head out.
he may become an enemy, become her enemy as well.
Looks pretty good over here.
Her enemy as well, because like I said, an inanimate object is different from being good to the pen he stole from his sister is different to
Something's a little funny about this here water. Ouch! That's still Richard.
a person.
Get it. I can't cast that yet.
If she doesn't remain as he sees her, he could turn on her too.
I'll just scoop some of this up. Boy, howdy. Look at this pretty little pool.
But yeah, it's enjoyable so far. Like I said, I haven't exactly read much of it. Only the first 4, 5. Actually, I think it's like 6 or 8 are free. There's a few more if you pay, but excuse me.
I'll just scrape some of this water. That's still Richard. I can't cast that. A little bit of poison never hurt no one, right? Isn't ready. Yes. That's still Richard.
So yeah. Sorry, trying to play this and talk about it, I'm getting a little addled. So yeah, put upon teacher ends up catching the attention of psychopathic lawyer. How much he'll actually help is
Oh yeah, clean. I can't cast that yet.
use it, dirtbag. Look at it a little, I'm sure we'll dirty it up.
What I'm talking about. Ain't no spiders
But
or crabs in this water. Crap. That's still Richard. Old croc nearly took off my hand. I can't cast that. Holy smokes. This fella swallowed a lot of water. I ought to pick some up. I'll bet that Chen never made no croc belly water beer. This should be the last of it.
But yeah, trying to multitask here is kind of addling me. I'm kind of losing track of what I'm trying to say and what I'm thinking. And if what I've done is, what I've said is fine or not. So yeah, put upon teacher ends up in the catching the eye of psychopathic lawyer, which she's pushed into his arms because of how either shitty or unhelpful everyone else is. He promises to help her, but how much help he's going to be is questionable, given he murders people to get what he wants, and what he wants is her, but unlike the other things he's wanted, she's a person, not an inanimate object. So the moment she could damn well lose his interest, and then he kills her for it. So, yeah.
Yellow. All right.
What is your hurry? Stay focused. Keep the peace. May your deeds live on in story.
I thought I could carry a lot until I saw all the crud you carry around those bags of yours.
Yeah. I carry a fuck ton. And yeah, the thing's called For My Murder. If you want to go check it out, it's on Webtoons. I'm also having a look at Holy Night. It's about a huge melons. It's about a. I'm not sure how to describe him. I thought it said he was a criminal, but it seems he isn't. Well, uh, he still is, but a different sort of criminal. Um, Spoilers for the first few chapters in. Um, he was a underground boxer. So,
Still
actually,
carrying these barrels back here.
let me start again. So, this guy, he is a blocky dude, and he grew up in an orphanage with a guy who he views as his brother. They may not be bound by blood, but they were damn close.
Still carrying these barrels
And
back here.
It's still a recharge.
carrots. They were damn close. He ends up becoming a boxer, while his brother becomes a priest, and I guess works at the orphanage. He's going to ask him one day about, a question, but the guy interrupts him so he could go to the bathroom first, so he doesn't have to interrupt him mid-thing. When he gets back, the guy not only starts a brawl, but he, with the other people there, but he... Jesus, this is going on for a while. He says he already has his answer. Sometime later, he murders the whole orphanage, with the boxer being the only guy to survive, claiming he's even come back from the dead. Um, okay, they only check the last place you've watered, so you can just dart back and forth. You don't actually need to try and be too creative. So yeah, okay, boxer, two orphans consider each other brothers. One becomes a priest, the other becomes a boxer. The priest goes on to murder the orphanage, with the boxer setting on a quest to stop him. It seems interesting enough so far. It hasn't quite grabbed me, but it seems interesting enough thus far. It's called Holy Night. It's on Webtoons. It's apparently tied in with... Remember the big guy from Train to Busan? Him. Tied in with him in some capacity, according to the description.
Come, speak with me.
I reckon
He wasn't
we're almost
always
there
a
now.
gardener.
Goodbye.
is that a hose in our
Enough
hair?
of that.
Are we in half hill yet?
That spell isn't ready.
Okay.
That's still recharged.
These will hopefully give us the carrots we need.
Pass that. That's still recharged.
I want to focus on the actual... Oh no, this is the threat. I thought he was going to be an elite like the guy back on the bridge.
That's still recharged.
26 teeth.
That's still recharged.
But yeah, sorry, trying to multitask here, it does not work out well sometimes. I end up meandering a bit.
That spell
Still
isn't
carrying
ready.
these barrels back here.
I can't cast that.
Damn it.
I need more mana. That spell isn't ready. That's still recharged.
I'll have to go get Mud Mug later.
That spell isn't ready. That spell isn't ready.
There we go.
I can't cast that.
Got a Mogu Pumpkin from all that.
It's too far away. That's still recharged. I can't cast that. That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that. I need to get closer. That's still recharged. I can't cast that.
Yes, good. Move those furry feet.
That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that. That spell isn't ready. That's still recharged. That spell isn't ready. Yeah.
Welcome.
Now throw it at me.
Travel safe.
It's weird rabbits, gremlin strip club. Okay, there's a carrot. Some more wind wool caught.
I can't cast that. That's still recharged. I can't cast that. Spell isn't ready. I can't cast that. It's too far away. That's still recharged. That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that.
Ghostly Pandaren Craftsman.
I'm out of range. That spell isn't ready. It's too far
Any
away.
cabbage?
That's still
I was
recharged.
hoping they would just be dropping carrots. It would be quicker to get all this done if they just dropped carrots.
I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that. That's still recharged. I can't cast that. That spell isn't ready.
Tree caught.
I can't cast that. That spell isn't ready. That's still recharged. I can't cast that. That's still recharged. That spell isn't ready. Yeah. That's still recharged. I'm out of range. That spell isn't ready. Yeah. I can't cast that.
All these have a chance of dropping what I need. The carrots. They all have a chance of dropping them, but since they drop so many things and it's not the highest drop rate to begin with, it's kind of a questionable way to try and go about getting them. I've killed all these and I've only gotten one, for example.
Slow down.
Petulant pumpkin. Okay, down here. Oh, the pet thing. But yeah, while you can farm them to get the carrots and cabbages, it's not the highest drop rates, and it's random what you get. So if you have a particular thing in mind, it can be a questionable way of getting it.
What do you need? White Tiger watch over you. Enough of that. Goodbye.
There we go. very somber, dramatic music for this, ain't it? It's made me think of the music at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1. That was pretty heavy. I'd like to record it, but I'm not sure I can. Square Enix is a bit fickle with their policies. They aren't the clearest.
I can't attack that target. I need to target something first.
They said it was added to the ring, but I don't see it.
I don't have a target.
I don't see the gas bomb at all. I don't know what to do with this. There's 3 more, damn it.
Speak up. White Tiger watch over you.
Okay, 2 more. Well, that made my life easier.
Slow down.
I'm keeping my fields fallow this season. Wise farmer knows when the land needs to rest.
Till next time.
Pants are outright broken now. Just need to go up and get Mud Mug and bring him back down.
Fine day. So long.
It looks like he was having a bit of an episode laughing at the goddamn cart. Hmm. One, two. Crony time. Huh. It would be weird that there is any. Does not make sense.
Seem a little odd.
Did I have to tell him to get started or something? I think it's...
Oh, hi there.
Come on.
Oi, which way did you go? You got any other errands you need to run? Don't you worry about old Mudbug. Just poke me when we get there.
It's leading me,
Trust
goddamn,
me,
to,
walk me off that big old cliff. Told you I was strong. Didn't drop one.
oh, he's guiding me back to Half Hill.
KO. All right. Until next time.
Come back with some story.
Very well. I will need your help making the spear. When I yell out the names of ingredients, you throw them in the pot.
I am kidding. I am the best brewer across 3 continents.
I think I can handle this part.
Damn straight you can.
If you wouldn't mind waiting, this might take a long time.
Gotta go get my gear repaired.
That did take a long time.
Hello. May the mists protect you.
Logically speaking, none of these should repair. May have to head back to, somewhere else.